Hi YouTube, what's up? It is 11:06 p.m. on a Wednesday, and I'm trying to download Linux on my computer so that I can program in C. And I really don't want to do that. I really don't want to do any of that, so I'm making a YouTube video. So thank you guys for helping me not download Linux on my Windows computer. Now, what's this video about? It's about a song that I hate, which I'll probably put in the title so you'll know, right? Now, this song sucks butt for reasons I feel have been unarticulated, have gone unscrutinized for too long. I'm talking about Let Her Go by Passenger. Now, I love Spectrum Pulse, the YouTuber, but me and him have our disagreements. Okay, not that he knows that, of course. And he said at some point that he didn't like Let Her Go by Passenger because it's singing to you. He's like, oh, maybe I would give it a pass if it was singing about one's own experience. Why is there a penguin icon? Oh, it's Ubuntu. Cool. Vibing. Linux, it's gonna happen. Now, he was talking about this second person narration as if just because something's second person it means it's addressing someone. It's like, no, not necessarily. Like, I open the fridge and I drop something on my foot and it hurts and I say, ugh, you really would have thought the fridge would be blah 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 blah. And when I'm saying you, I mean me, right? I mean me. I mean I fucked up the fridge, right? But I think Passenger Let Her Go is one of those examples, right? Where I think, not being hyper literal, Passenger, the main singer, is singing about themselves. When they say you loved her too much and you dived too deep, I think he's saying I, okay, as spiritually saying I. And you know what? I don't think that makes it okay. In fact, I think it makes it worse. I don't know if there's a word for saccharine, but like sad, because saccharine is like too sweet, right? You'd say something's saccharine, and maybe you're talking about like a Disney movie or something like that. But I want a word that's like saccharine, but for something that's like sad, in a too much way, where it's like asking for a kind of response which is just not deserved. Okay, and I think to articulate why Let Her Go by Passenger is that saccharine but sad, I wanna discuss for a second Fairy Tail the anime. Now, in Fairy Tail the anime, there are many couples that don't happen, though they are like hinted at through the entire series because it's an anime and it's a shonen anime, so like why give the people what they want, right? When you could just feed them fucking slop. Okay? So there's this guy Gray, and he gets shipped with some fucking girl, Juvia, I think is her name. I wish that memory space that was taking up had gone to something else, but what can you do? Now, they're kind of a ship in the show. And I think there's like this moment when Gray, like, I don't know, gets separated from her or someone else or something stupid, something fucking contrived and idiotic and very like shonen anime that lasted 12 seasons kind of deal. And he's like sitting at a coffee table in a coffee place or something. And back when I used Pinterest, I kept seeing a still from this scene, like kind of desaturated with the contrast turned up, and some like blue filter on it, with the fucking Let Her Go by Passenger lyrics superimposed on top of it. And that's it. That's fucking it. That's why I hate that song. Because it's like, this is some real fucking fairy tale anime still superimposition song. Like, this is a very Gacha Life. It's very much like, literally, why? This is the idea of sadness. This is like when a 12-year-old sits at their fucking desk and they're like, oh, if I was an adult and I was married and my beautiful husband cheated on me, this is how I would feel. Cut through the heart. And you let her go. And everything I touch surely dies. You know, that's how it is. Because no fucking adult, no actual adult who is sad feels this kind of saccharine sadness. Okay, it's not real. It's fake. It's fake BS. And I'm here to call it out because it's been too long. Okay. And it's the worst line definitely is like, everything you touch surely dies. Like, talk about melodramatic much. Like, your girlfriend left and so now everything you touch surely dies. It's like, for me, I know that it can feel, and it feels often for some people, that when a relationship ends, it's like everything's fucked. Like, the way that you feel mentally, it's as if everything in your life that has gone wrong suddenly makes sense in the context of this relationship ending. It's like, oh, I must suck. I must be the worst person in the world. I might as well end it all now. But when that happens, I feel, and it hasn't exactly happened to me before, but I feel like I've had decent enough proximity to destructive sadness to know that when that happens, there's like some edge to it. Like, there's like a bit of solemnity and an understanding of nuance and specificity, you know, where you're like, oh, you know, I let her go because I like, she loved somebody else. Or, oh, I let her go because she had cancer and she's dead, so I like let her go to the other side. Or whatever the fuck. Or like, you have specific things that you miss about someone, like, oh, you know, one of my favorite breakup songs ever. One of my classmates is texting me about our comp homework. That's crazy. Well, I'm making a YouTube video, so leave me alone, Marika. Now, okay, I'm gonna continue. I'm continuing. When something actually life-shattering happens, it's specific. Like, and that's what gives it its meaning. Like, my favorite, or one of my favorite, like, our relationship is over and I'm really, really fucking sad about it songs is it's by Colin Hay, and I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's the I just don't think I'll ever get over you. And the thing about it is, some of the lyrics are like, oh, I drink good coffee every morning, blah, 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 blah. And then some more of the lyrics are like, and when I'm done drinking the coffee, I feel like talking, but without you here, there isn't much to say. And, you know, that hits so hard because you feel it. Like, you feel the moment after you've done your nice little mundane task, where the person who made it less mundane, or the person who made those empty spaces in the day feel meaningful, is gone. there's something special about it, something unique, and that's, I think, how we experience grief. Like, of course, there's some unifying aspect of grief. Like, I'm not gonna say there isn't one. I do believe that there surely is. But I think when it comes to the profundity of it, the thing that makes me tear up the most, the idea that makes me tear up the most, is the small things, the small ways that your life is impacted by someone being missing that would not actually be relatable to everyone around you, that are unique to your relationship that ended. And that, like, that's fundamentally at odds with the kind of cliche driven songwriting of like a Let Her Go, where it's like, oh, and you only need the light when it's burning low. You only hate the road when you're missing home. It's like cliche after cliche. You only know you love her when you let her go. It's like, how? I can't, like, it's so universal that it means nothing. It's so cheap, is what it is. It's like, I feel like I'm watching somebody's fucking animatic. Like, I literally, when I hear Let Her Go, all I can see is somebody's sad vaporwave animatic in the back of my mind. Like, that's what's going on. Or like somebody like animated in Procreate, and the frames per second is like, it's like one frame per second, and it's of some fucking children's show where nobody was gonna fuck in the show, but like you're sad that they didn't fuck in the show because you're a fucking idiot. And so you made an animatic about it. And it's fucking Let Her Go by Passengers. And there's some fucking ugly ass curly font on the people's faces, and they're like flipping around. It's like, OMG, our scene transition is just the concept of horizontal sliding. Like, OMG, the emotional resonance of this horizontal slide is like, and then you've got like the like window movie maker fucking animation of text across the screen. It's like, and you only need the light when it's burning low, and you see like the pen written out in unified font. It's Helvetica or some shit, and then you see like a little computer drawn splash on bleeding through the page, and it's so fucking fake, and you see the ink is like bleeding away in tempo with the music, and it's like, this is a setting that you chose. You scrolled through a list of settings on your movie maker shit, and you picked this one because you thought it was the saddest one. It's so bad. I feel like I've spent most of this video complaining about animatics in some way or something like that. But what can I say? That's what the song is to me. And now that I've gone on for 14 minutes, surely it's time for me to finish installing Linux. So thank you guys, love you. Maybe I'll see you later, maybe I won't. Bye.